Hi guys, Guy Dub here, and in this video we're going to look at 7 key factors to finding the perfect WordPress theme or website theme that you can use to offer offline clients a web design service, or perhaps you're an online marketer and you want to build awesome looking affiliate sites or sales pages or anything like that. There's a lot of factors involved, and if you watch this video I'm going to walk you through the 7 key factors to picking and selecting the right theme for you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use Themeforestnet as an example of a potential theme marketplace, because there's lots of cool themes all ready to go. All you need to do is click buy and download, and then you can upload to your WordPress site or to whatever platform you're using, and you can start customizing it right away. Now, we've all been there, we've all purchased a theme in the past and we haven't been quite happy with what we've actually got. Some of the features are quite hard to get our head around, or they're quite clunky, or they're quite slow loading. We can't get decent responses from the author of the actual themes. So what I do is very simple. The first thing I do is, let's assume I've got a client in the corporate market and they want me to build a website. So I'm going to head over here. I'm going to use WordPress as this example, and I'm just going to click corporate. Now the first thing you see is a large selection of lots of nice potential themes that I can use to download and brand for my client. But I'm not going to leave this set as the standard display. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head on over here and I'm going to click sort by sales. So this is straight away going to find the ones that have had the most downloads, and therefore they're going to be the ones that are potentially going to be better and more easier to work with a better response. Now I'm going to just hover over the thumbnails until I find a selection of themes or a theme that I like that I could potentially use or I'm interested in relative to my existing branding. Now there's tons of themes out there, and yes, you can customize a lot of the factors, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, but it's always good just to find a theme that you like pretty much straight out of the box, because you're going to be able to develop it quicker. You're going to therefore make more of a profit when you're selling it on to your offline client, or you're going to be able to get it published and get it quicker if it's an affiliate site, so you can start making sales. Now, before I even look at the actual preview of the site, I'm just going to quickly look at the thumbnail here. I'm going to scroll on over to the right hand side, and I'm just going to look at some of the key information that I've been given, or that Themeforest is showing me about the potential theme. And the first thing I'm going to do is look at the author status, and if the author is an elite author, then I know that I'm pretty much barking up the right tree, and I'm not going to get a dud theme with terrible support. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look down and I'm going to look at the buyer rating, and I can see here that it's got a 4.6 average based on 1,900 ratings, so that's pretty high. And if almost 2,000 people have brought this theme before me and rated it pretty much 5 out of 5, then I know that a lot of other people have been very happy with this. Sometimes you'll see a theme with a very low buyer rating, and in that case I always just instantly click away and don't waste any more time looking at that particular theme. Now once I'm happy with the buyer rating, the next thing I always do is I look at the comments. I can see that this one's got 2,872 comments, so I'm just going to click here. And the things I'm going to look for here is not necessarily when the last comment was done, but the response rate of when a comment is actually submitted to the Themeforest platform, and how quickly the author actually responds. So I can see here someone's posted a comment here to the author and he's responded pretty much straight away. Here we go, 23 days ago. Someone's written to the author, asked him a quick question, and he's responded 23 days ago as well. So that's almost showing me straight away that the last few comments have had pretty much instant responses. So that way I know if I've downloaded the theme and I've uploaded it to my WordPress site and I've got a few questions to ask, perhaps I'm stuck, I know that I'm going to get a relatively quick response rate. And if I scroll down, I can see that it's still going. Someone's posted a question and he's answered it pretty much on the same day. And scrolling down, I can see actually that the support is right up to date, and he's actually giving responses and telling people how to get to the answers pretty quickly. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to click back and I know that I'm going to get a good response rate from good authors. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click here and I'm going to open up the live preview. And I'm just going to have a quick scan of the actual design and see what kind of features are readily available straight out of the box. Is it suitable for the content that I want to do? Will the client like it? Is it similar to an example site that the client sent me, which is always nice to ask them if they've seen any sites that they want to potentially duplicate before you even start thinking about finding potential themes for them. But the thing that I always like looking at is this here over here, which is the shortcodes. And this shows me a lot of the added features that I can actually inject into the theme just to make it really customized and make it my own. So if there's a lot of shortcodes, in this case there's loads, there's social media, there's maps, there's charts, testimonials, icon shortcodes and lots of other things, then I can be fairly confident that I'm going to be able to make a good website pretty quickly just by using this theme. So the next thing I want to look at is the different pages and the examples that they've actually shown us. So in this case I'm just going to look at the pricing table. Now I can see that some of these images aren't loading, so potentially that's either a fault with this example theme, or it might give me a little bit of hassle later on. But I think all in all, I think that's a nice looking pricing table, and I'm just going to carry on and do the same and check out the contact page. Nice contact page, I'll be happy with that as a design. And you can see where I'm going here, guys. There's lots of different things that you can look for. So this one comes with a squeeze page. Now that's not the nicest squeeze page, but there's tons of other ways of making a more customizable squeeze page. But however, it does have the navigation strip, and if you're an online marketer and you're looking for a congruent squeeze page design that's ready to go into your theme, then this is a great feature in itself. So one, again, certainly worth considering. And finally, I'm just going to look at the skins and see what kind of color schemes are potentially available. And I can see that there's one-click color changes, so that's always nice. And there's absolutely a ton of variation. So perhaps it doesn't match my client brand or my affiliate product that I'm actually promoting straight out of the box. But if there's a color setup that is very similar, then I know that in the future it's going to make my life a lot easier and a lot simple. So I'm just going to carry on. I'm going to close that down and basically now make my decision if this theme is suitable. So just to recap, the key things to actually look for is it author and elite author? How many times has it been downloaded? How responsive is the author for replying to comments? What's the buyer rating? And also another final good tip is when it was created and when it was actually last updated. If it was created a good few years ago and it hasn't been updated in the last few months, then again it's probably another reason not to purchase the theme, because it may not work with some of the latest versions of WordPress, or it may just be that the author has actually moved on to other stuff, which is totally understandable, and focusing on other things. So again, always look at this box down here and it will show you is it well documented, what the layouts are, and basically all the other features. So if you look at all those factors, then you're going to be far more likely to pick a theme that is going to work straight out of the box for you and be easy to customize and get you selling offline themes to your offline clients, or building Amazon based affiliate sites, or any affiliate site for that matter, with as little pain as possible. So hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial, guys. Subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next video.